An extreme close-up, a loop of bicycle brake wire, taut, anchored to a small acacia sapling. Breath! The patrol fanned out, moving with practiced silent tension through dense scrubland. This is not a drill. This is a hunt. Joseph turns. He takes 2 steps and finds another snare, and another. He pulls 3 snares from the same game trail in less than 10 meters. I'm Dr. Aaron Stevens, and I've been tracking a river pride for 12 years. That ranger, Joseph, he is the lifeline for this entire ecosystem. And he is in a race he cannot possibly win alone. This is the new front line. The enemy here isn't the drought or the rival pride. It's a $2 piece of bicycle brake cable. Set by a desperate man looking for bushmeat, a duker, maybe an impala. But the snare doesn't care what it catches. It is the perfect, indiscriminate killer. A ghost in the grass, anchored to the earth. For the River Pride, this acacia woodland is their fortress, their birthright. But these poachers and their wire have reached the walls. We call them wire ghosts, and they are silent, they are patient, and they are mercilessly efficient. They don't kill cleanly. The wire tightens, it cuts, it digs. It is a death of agonizing inches over agonizing weeks. And the lions keep walking right into them. The Pride's territory, 200 square kilometers, is now a minefield. Joseph's team, funded entirely by the Conservation Trust, has just 8 men. 8 men against a Fantal army. The math is brutal. It is stacked against life. Every morning, my research team and their ranger patrol run the same terrible equation. How many snares were set last night? And did one of our lions find one before we did? This research, my life's work, is no longer just observation. It is a daily, desperate search and rescue.
This morning, the radio call wasn't for a snare.
It was for a lion. One of the young males, Olor, hasn't been seen with the pride for 2 days. The search is no longer for the wire. It is for him. It's the third hour of the search, and the air in the truck is thick with unspoken fear.
My receiver is hissing static.
Olor's radio collar, a device we fitted to protect him, is transmitting a mortality signal. A rapid, double pulse, a signal that means he hasn't moved in 6 hours. It means one of two things. The collar has malfunctioned. Or he's already dead. Joseph's patrol is moving fast on foot, cutting southeast. I'm pushing the truck through terrain it was never built for. The pings are getting stronger. I break through the thorn scrub into a dry riverbed, and I see him. The signal was right. He's not dead. He's anchored. The snare is high, around his abdomen, just behind the ribs. He has thrashed until the ground around him is a raw circle of churned earth. The acacia sapling he's tied to is shredded, bark stripped away. He is utterly exhausted. His breathing is shallow, and his eyes, he just watches me. This is the nightmare scenario. He's a 200-kilogram male, primed with adrenaline and terror. The wire is deep. I can see it. I grab the satellite phone. This operation just went from search and rescue to a full-blown veterinary intervention. The call goes to Dr. Kylo, the head of the Trust's mobile vet unit. The unit Joseph's Rangers belong to. The unit that runs on donations. We talk about conservation in decades, But the reality is a series of brutal, high-stakes minutes that cost thousands of dollars. Every time I make this call, I am spending money we barely have. Fuel for the helicopter. $1,000 for the drug cocktail alone. The pilot's time, the vet's expertise, the risk to the ground team. There is no hesitation. Kaelo's voice is calm. En route. 40 minutes. Keep them calm. Keep yourself safe. Joseph and his team arrive. They form a perimeter. Not for the lion. For us. The rest of the pride is close, and a lion in distress is a magnet for disaster. The thumping of the helicopter blades is the sound of the cavalry. The longest hour has begun. The dart is the first crisis. Dr. Kaelo has to calculate the dose perfectly. Too much, and his compromised breathing will stop forever. Too little, and he will wake up while the team is working. Scientifically, this is the knife's edge. We are darting a lion that is already in deep physiological shock. His body is flooded with cortisol. His heart rate is erratic. The dart thwacks into his shoulder. He roars, a deep, guttural sound of fury and pain, and lunges against the wire. The wire holds. It pulls even tighter. And then, the drugs take hold. His head sinks. His body goes slack. Move! Move!
The team swarms in. Joseph, Kaelo, and I.
We have 10 minutes, maybe 15, before the African sun becomes the new enemy. A sedated lion can't regulate its temperature. Hypothermia can kill as surely as the snare. Joseph is on the head, blindfolding Olor. A simple cloth, but it's critical. It reduces external stimuli, keeps him calm if he begins to surface. I am monitoring his breathing. Dr. Kaelo, he is at the wire. You are looking at the single most impactful use of conservation funding on this continent. It's not a meeting. It's not a policy paper. It is a pair of bolt cutters in the hands of a trained professional, racing against a stopwatch. It's deep, Aris. The wire has been pulled so tight, it has disappeared into the flesh. His flanks. This isn't surgery. This is battlefield medicine. Kaelo has to cut the wire, not the lion. He works his cutters into the groove, skin and fur pulled taut. He shields the lion's body with his own hand. He strains. The muscle in his jaw is tight. Snap. The wire breaks. The tension is gone. A collective, sharp exhale from the entire team. But the wire is still inside him. Kaelo gently, carefully works the metal loop out of the wound. He holds it up. Bloody. Twisted. Get the antibiotics. Now! He flushes the wound. A gaping, awful channel. He injects a massive, long-lasting dose of antibiotics. Infection is now the biggest threat. Breathing is getting shallow. I shout. We're done. Get the reversal. Kaelo injects the reversal drug into a vein. Clear. Everybody back. Now! We don't jog. We run. We pile into the truck, doors slamming, engines revving. Joseph's team is already 100 meters away, behind the cover of a termite mound. We wait. "30 seconds. One minute. The orchestral music fades, replaced by the wind and the hiss of the radio. Come on! Come on, Olor. Wake up. He twitches. His ear flicks. He lifts his massive head, disoriented. He sees the truck. He tries to stand, and he stumbles, his hind legs collapsing. He is weak, but he is alive. He stands again, favoring his left side. He looks at the shredded tree, at the patch of dark, bloody earth. He takes one step, two, and vanishes, a silent, wounded king, back into the scrub. The helicopter is a speck in the sky, heading back to base. On the ground, Kylo is cleaning his dart gun, methodically repacking his medical kit. Joseph and his men are quiet, drinking water from their canteens. The adrenaline is gone, leaving the familiar, heavy weight of exhaustion. We won. Today, we saved one lion from one snare. But this is a war of attrition. I look at the bloody loop of wire Kylo dropped in the dust. The cost of that wire? $2. The cost of this hour? That is the part of the equation no one wants to talk about.
The satellite phone call. The helicopter fuel.
The priceless, specialized drugs Kylo just used. The operational cost for this single intervention, it exceeds $3,000. We are fighting a $2 threat with a $3,000 solution. This math is not sustainable. We did not earn Olor's trust or gratitude today. Those are comfortable human fictions. Scientifically, what he experienced was a high-stress capture event. We were a force that intervened, and he will bear the scar from that wire for the rest of his life. He won't thank us. He will simply live. That is the only victory we get. And that victory was bought. It was paid for by the Conservation Trust. You paid for the fuel in Kylo's helicopter. You paid for the antibiotics now coursing through Olor's body. But the intervention, the dramatic rescue, is the last line of defense. It is the most expensive and most dangerous part of the mission. The real mission is Joseph. It's his 8-man team. It's their boots, which wear out every 6 months. It's the fuel for their patrol truck, the batteries for their GPS. The shared mission isn't just about funding the rescue. It's about funding the rangers so the rescue is never needed. Joseph's team finds, on average, 30 snares a week. That's 30 interventions we don't have to make. 30 helicopters that stay on the ground. Olor is healing. But the poachers who set that wire will be back. They will set 10 more. Joseph will go out tomorrow and the day after that to hunt for those wire ghosts. He is the true hero of this saga. And he is our only hope. Here in the savannah, every door brings a renewed sense of purpose. Join the mission. Support the Rangers. Olor's rescue was a single battle, funded by the Global Trust. But the war is fought by Joseph and his Rangers every single day. They are the front line, and their mission, prevention, is the only long-term solution. Your support doesn't just fund the high-stakes rescues. It funds the daily patrols. It buys the boots, the fuel, and the intelligence that allows us to find the snares before they find a lion. Join the mission. Support the Rangers at the link below.